How's it going, everyone? Jesse Slammarella here from Jesse Talks Metal. This is going to be my sixth episode in the series. This is going to be recorded on a LG G3 phone. Hopefully the audio quality is alright. And I know the video quality is not bad, so that's at least good. And let's get started. This is episode 6, The Importance of CDs and Physical Music. Now, why are CDs important? Well, simply it gives you something tangible and a hard copy for reusable and transferable means. It shows that you've given support to the band and that they were worth your money, and it helps them out. It gives them money, helps them tour, helps them record, helps them buy better equipment so that they can put better efforts on for their CDs and albums and stuff like that. And it's just another easy way to promote their music, and it just helps them get out there more, helps their name get out there a little more. But besides all the obvious, I kind of just want to put in perspective what would happen if physical music stopped being made. And the first thing that pops into my mind when I'm thinking about that is that record stores would close, music stores would close, and then what? There'd be one less form of promotion. There'd be one less way for the band to make money. There'd be no more running into other metalheads and stuff like that at shows or at stores and stuff like that. No more ordering in CDs from their import places. All of your your one-step easy way of getting band merch and all your favorite artists all in one place would be gone. And I'm talking about in the physical sense. It'd be a pretty sad day, I think, in history where if there was no more music shops to actually physically walk into and check out and immerse yourself in all this just kind of awesomeness that is HMV and Sam the Record Man and your local mom and pop music shops. I love those places, and it would really suck if they stopped being a thing. And as well, people's coveted music collections would eventually become obsolete because they wouldn't be able to collect anymore. Stuff would stop circulating, and they would probably eventually just have to sell it off. And I'd say that's pretty heartbreaking because I got quite the music collection myself, and I know many of you watching this probably have shelves and CD towers just filled to the brink with physical media, and I just couldn't imagine that happening. Like, people and fans' interactions with each other would be a lot less. I think the expanse would be a lot less. I think a lot of people still expect to walk out their door and head down to the mall and go into their local music shop and be able to see their friends or hang out there and talk about like their interests in metal and music and whatnot, and be able to go, hey, did you pick up this latest CD? Be like, no, you should check it out. Just human interaction that is based on similar interests, music-wise, would just decline, and I think that would be probably pretty bad for the human race. Unless you're a dick and you just shouldn't be around other people, I think people should interact more with each other on a daily basis, and that's one way to help make it happen is by making physical media and physical stores just stay alive, keep happening. And another thing is, I wanted to put out there, what does a actual CD or tape or record actually have that a digital copy or just listening to shit online doesn't have? And once again, it comes back to tangibility. You can actually touch this. You can actually have this piece of musical artwork in your hands, and it has what is considered soul. It has a soul. It shows that you care enough about the band to spend your hard-earned money on it and display it on your shelf or in your CD cases or like on your TV stands, wherever you keep your music, and just show that you're proud that you've purchased this artist's music and that you support them to such a level that you're willing to drag a copy around with you. It shows that much more soul and commitment to it. That just going, yeah, I've got a band's entire discography on my flash drive here. Give me credit for that. Look how awesome I have. Look how awesome I am for having this, flash drive filled with, 30 or 40 discographies. That's good for you, buddy. Like, it doesn't really have the same feel. It's I don't know. I can't explain why just simply downloading music or even pirating it, that's an entire different story. Like, if the only way that I would ever be able to just kind of look the other way when it comes to pirating or downloading music without paying for it is just to sample it. To be like, all right, do I like this music enough to go out and purchase the music, buy a copy, go to Bandcamp and give the artist $6 for their digital thing? That's the only way I could see kind of going, okay, justifying a download without paying for it. It's kind of like sampling it before you check it out and actually pay for it. That's fine. And I do that sometimes. I'll download a band or I'll listen to a band for free online, and if I like it, I will make attempts in the future to buy a physical copy of it or pay for it somehow to show the band that I appreciate that they've spent time and effort and money, blood, sweat, and tears to make this thing, and that's awesome. But if I don't like it, if I've downloaded an album and then like, this is crap, I'm probably going to delete it off my hard drive and never speak of it again. I'm not going to make copies of it. I'm not going to sell the copies to friends. I'm not going to go on forums and pages and go, hey, this is where you can get that album for free, so don't bother paying for it. Kind of a dick move. I'm not sure what else to say. It makes so much sense to me that people to just go, buy merch and buy CDs and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to reach over here. This isn't mine. This is my wife's. But, she liked this music enough to actually go out and purchase a copy of it. And it just makes sense that if you like something, you go buy it. Music worth listening to is music worth paying for. End of story. So if you've got any comments or any other suggestions or any, opinions about that, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumb up, subscribe, because I'm going to have a lot more of this stuff in the future, and as well as band updates like my band, other local things going on, my music updates and collections, and stuff like that. So just, don't be afraid to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. Now, before I end this, I've got some shout outs to do, like I do at the end of every Jesse Talks Metal episode. And this time it's just going to be some indie bands that I'd like to give a shout out to, because they're really cool up and comers, and I'm hoping to see a lot more from their stuff in the future. First up, Soaked in Stomach Acid. They're from the United States. They're a Porno Slam band. Really good stuff. I think they have a demo out and a vocal cover out. It's Brian No on drums and vocals, and Jacob Hartley doing guitar, bass, and more vocals. So definitely check them out. I'll provide a link in the description if I can. Next up is Nocturnal Necromancy. They're a band from the States. They were black metal. They released an album that's black metal, but now they're focusing their efforts towards death metal, and I can't wait to see what they come out with. Very cool stuff. The only thing I've been able to get from these guys is that TJ Mundy is the drummer. I tried contacting them about who else is in it, like vocals and guitar and stuff, but that'll have to be for a later time. But definitely we'll give a link to their page and stuff like that on the description if I can. Next up, Treefucker. These guys are a slamcore / tech death band from the States. It's got Alex Jintz on vocals, Isaiah Gendron on guitar and drums, and Jose Ramirez on guitar as well. Very good band. Looking forward to working with them in the future in different aspects. Definitely check them out. I'm going to have a link in the description. So check them out. Some more here is Black Vomit, also a slamcore project of Alex Gentz, Isaiah Gendron, and Jose Ramirez. Alex Gentz once again doing vocals, Isaiah doing guitar and vocals, and Jose Ramirez doing guitars. And Mike Neininger doing drums. So check them out, really good stuff from the States. Next up, we've got a couple UK bands. This one being Cranial Discharge, being a brutal slamming death metal band, featuring the vocals of James Purple as well as his drumming, and Taylor Bennett on guitars. They pretty good stuff. They're featured on FTA, which is Joey Cashman's Fuck the Ass Records label, and they're going to be coming up with an EP soon, so check that out. Next we have is Vile Discectomy. My buddy James Harris is the drummer for that band. Definitely want to give him a shout out. They're doing some really cool stuff. Hopefully coming out with a release soon. They're doing a tour very soon with Vulgate. But as for Vile Discectomy, we've got Oliver Hall on guitars, James Harris being the drummer, and Jake Halford doing the vocals. Link in the description. And then finally, James Harris mentioned that I should do a shout out to these guys since they're touring with them, being Vulgate. They're a prog thrash / death metal band from the UK, and I think they have a little bit of core elements, but that's just my opinion. Being kind of in that kind of category isn't necessarily a bad thing, so I don't see why I shouldn't mention it. Now, on vocals and bass is William Brown. On a 6-string guitar is Ben Taylor. Owen Fowler is the drummer, and Daniel Weir is the 7-string guitars. So very, very big amount of members in that band. Got some cool stuff going on, for sure. And I will have a link in the description for them. So that's been quite the long shout-outs. I don't normally do that long of shout-outs, but they definitely deserve the recognition. Check them out. This has been why CDs and physical music is important. Stay sick, everyone. See you next time.